record. Welcome back, guys, to the next segment of our podcast. We're actually going to jump right into the next topic about Boogie, big YouTuber. He's basically explaining in his video, which is somewhat semi-old, but we want to bring it to the podcast because it's a very interesting topic at hand. And the title of it says, YouTuber, yes, we get paid to promote games, but we should tell you about it. And Francis sits there and he breaks down what are these big multi-channel sponsors do to YouTubers that have a lot of views, who have a lot of subscribers on their channel and their page. And, you know, sometimes they'll get promoted with a contract. Let's say we'll give you an extra X amount of dollars to promote this game from this company, but you can't say nothing bad about it. And as long as you don't say nothing bad about it, we'll keep giving you more and more X amount of dollars. So basically, you will see a lot of YouTubers out there selling out, giving you false information what they actually think about the game, and not giving you an actual, you know, a non-biased review to make you, you know, sway your decision. And this is kind of like a marketing scheme in a sense, where they're trying to push whatever content the contract states to push that out even more to sell that product. Of it could be the hand sanitizer, it could be a console, it can be anything and whatnot. So should you think that everyone should be honest and open about having these contracts and that they're getting X amount of dollars to say certain amount of things? Or do you think that they're just pretending that they actually like the game and just stealing, you know, potential money just to be fake on YouTube? Like, what can we actually get out from this, and should this still be conducted? So we'll start backwards this time. We'll start with on your knees and work from right to left this time.
Yeah,
so,
it actually violates FTC regulations to not disclose that you're doing a sponsored video. And as I mentioned offline before, there are quite a few big offenders. Angry Joe's a big one. He had to go back and do a bunch of his old videos that were sponsored. He had to re-tag them. Now, they're supposed to do certain disclosures, like you're supposed to mention in the video that it's sponsored, not just in the comments. A lot of people don't do that. There's a few more reputable ones, like Total Biscuit talked about this a couple months ago on one of his, he was talking about sponsored videos, but the reason why people do them is they get paid a shit ton more than any of their Let's Plays. They get a lot of money for it. And he's pretty upfront about it. You know, he's like, you know, we're doing sponsored videos. You know, take it for what it is. And it was just him and a bunch of people playing the game. You know, there's a certain way to go about it. You know, you're going to pay me to play your game. That's fine. But you know, there's, you know, you're going to have certain stipulations. I got to be able to trash this game if I need to, or I got to be able to disclose that you're paying me to say nothing but good things about this. It's a matter of how professional they are in their disclosure, or how transparent they are, just like Boogie's saying, in their disclosures, and how honest they are. I mean, I don't mind you playing a game that you're being paid to play, but just be honest about it. Let us know what the hell's going on, so we can make an accurate assessment of your enthusiasm for playing this game.
Yeah,
I think that's the best way for me to put it.
Yeah, because it's just a very dissatisfying thing to see, because there's a lot of people on YouTube, even if they're not like such a big name like Boogie is, they still get these contracts from people like Fullscreen, Machinima, and, you know, whatever other company there is out there.
Well, they're not getting them from those groups. They're actually getting them directly from the game companies. They're the ones that say, hey, I'm going to pay you $500 to do a 20-minute video on my game, or whatever it is. You know, we have these stipulations, kind of like the shit that went down with the Lord of the Rings game, the one that was pretty
Shadow
good.
Mordor?
Yeah, Shadow Mordor, with their freaking nonsense. With the, you know, if you will allow you to put up YouTube videos ahead of the blackout date, if you don't say anything bad about it, don't show glitches, and a whole bunch of other stipulations. We talked about that too a while ago. But that caused a big backlash from a whole bunch of people. But that game actually turned out not to be bad. That game was pretty good. But there are other games like the shitty Aliens games and countless others that bombed. Or Assassin's Creed. They had the media blackout before the release, and that turned out to be a mess. But I'm not aware of anyone actually shilling for that game and giving it positive reviews beforehand. Not like the Mass Effect 3, the bomb. But that's... I don't want to talk about that.
Right. Hold on one second. Apparently, Alex just woke up because of the meds we actually were right about.
Yeah, we called it.
Angel123100 says that I know that people have to give false info to get the money, but isn't that how they're able to do what they want to do? In a sense, yes and no, but those are people who rely on sponsorships and the companies to help them fund for whatever they want to do. I mean, if you're someone like, let me give you an example. Let's say like Maximilian. He's a big YouTuber on Machinima. He's on Full Screen, and he's on a lot of other things, but he works for a living, makes his own money, does what he has to do, and still gets money for being honest about content that he gets, whether if it's a game to promote it or whatever. He's not going to sit there and rely on the sponsorships to take care of him. You know, so there's certain people out there that can't conduct themselves in the right manner, and then there's just certain people who just rely on it and they just want to be fake to the world. So it's depending, and Mr. Lexus might be making an appearance, guys. So
you lie.
Oh my god!
But I still find your point very informative and very true. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, so while we try to get Mr. Lexus into the call, we're gonna have NGO Goken speak on his perspective of what he thinks about the whole YouTube thing.
I think.
Oh, yep, he's back.
Oh, look, Alex is coming.
Yeah, he just woke up because his sister just like got him up.
I guess maybe in the beginning when people are just trying to make their come up, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're, this is how I feel, right? If you're someone that has millions of views, right? You got millions of viewers, or even a couple 100,000. At some point, you already know they kind of need you to promote the game, so you got to tell them straight up, coming to you like, "Hey, look, man, I don't run this type of business. You can give it to me, and I'll show off the game, and I'll try to highlight what I can or give out what the best qualities are. But if there's some shitty shit in there, I gotta let the people know. I'm not gonna, don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul or your product for the money.
Right.
The more, see, the trick is the interesting thing is the more honest you are with your consumers or your customers, the more they'll follow you or support you, right? So yeah, the big name company could probably give you a lot of money, but once people realize that you are that you're kind of like all about the money, they lose interest,
That is
so
very true.
it hurts your business more than it helps it. I mean, if you're in it for the quick flip, then I guess it's gonna help you more,
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's my take on it. I think most people who are in a position where they got the 100,000 and a lot of views, you guys can. I feel like you guys can do better. You guys actually have more control. The fact that they're coming to you, that they're coming to you, means that you have more control than what they're offering you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely 100% correct. Alex, stop the shit.
Alex!
He gets up and I ask him not to take the sleepy meds, and what happens? He fucking takes the sleepy meds. God
Hi
damn.
guys. What's
Hey.
up?
Welcome back.
Booby?
Who's this stranger I see on my Skype?
You know what? I'm hijacking this show. I'm coming here to disrupt and mess up the flow. Chris, you had jokes like last month. Okay, I got you. I've been watching. I'm just saying what's up. I've been dealing with an ordeal, so I was literally butthurt for the last week. I was in the hospital. Long story.
What'd he do to you?
You gotta be careful.
What did he do to you?
He beat me to it.
You said, what do to you?
Cause we fan,
bro.
man. We blood, man. You just get it's all good. But it's good to be back. I am sorry I was knocked out on meds. I was high this morning on a lot of stuff. My sister had to come get me from the ER. But let's get to business. What are you talking about today?
Well, we was just talking about the whole YouTube situation, that how some of the big YouTubers are taking contracts from the companies and sponsored channels on YouTube to promote certain products or games for a big ass cash value to plead out false information to viewers and not giving them an actual insight of whether to get or not to get. because they want to get famous and get more views quickly and get a lot of money just for being a fake person.
All right, so basically, like they're talking about the Angry Joes,
Yeah.
and such, who pretty much, and I'm just gonna call it like I see it. There's a couple of YouTubers that actually went off on them, like Red Dragon and the other Alex, who has a funny ass podcast. You gotta check him out. I'll leave the link in the description now that I'm slowly working back into the duties, being away from us. But yeah, duties. But here's the thing: that happens. That will never happen with this show. We're gonna be honest. There's never gonna be anything where we take money just to review something, and even though we know it's shit, and take money and just to say it's good. You know what I mean? Because that takes away from the validity, the legitimacy of a pure review. So now the companies are coming in there. They're like, oh yeah, we'll throw money. They're pulling like a Sony, throw money at everything. You know what I mean? And just to make it go their way. Truth be told, those who allow that to happen, they sell out just so that they make a living off of it. That's their, that's their cash cow. That's their gig. That's why I think that with this broadcast, hey, we have 9-to-5 jobs outside of here, right? And we do this for the love and the passion of it. There will never be a day that Nelson and I get some sort of email talking about, hey, you know what? Hey, if this ruins opportunities for us, so be it. It will be pure. We give a review, and Nelson likes to go in and downsize people like on their games and stuff. If the shit sucks, it sucks. End of story. That's my take on it.
All right, and since you interrupted Shintakuma's turn, we'll go
oh, what's up,
ahead and
Takuma?
last.
What up, homie?
Dag, yo. All right, so Takuma.
Man,
I'm high as hell, by the way.
Well, don't say that on stream because then people are gonna take it the wrong way.
No,
So-
high as in like I am
on meds.
I'm on
He's high
steroids.
He's high on life, actually. That's what he meant to say.
I'm high on meds. I'm high on what is this? Sciatic relief.
I can use one of those.
Yeah, like it's just making me real.
What do you got? What do you got? Muscle relaxers, diazepam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sleep.
Percocets, Oxycontin.
Oh man.
No, the Percocets that put me out like yesterday in the hospital was. We'll talk about that on the
we'll talk
director's cut.
about that
Yeah.
a little later. So, Takuma, since you're the last person on this panel, what do you think about this whole YouTube debacle?
Look, man. I mean, I really don't understand if it's like a major thing. If people getting contracts, getting on the top or something like that. If they're doing it, they getting paid to do it. Okay, that's good. But if you're doing it and you flaunt it and you're not really getting it, then I think you'll probably be called out on it, so to speak, from the company, something like that. And if they come back and be like, "Hey, well, you're not promoting this company or anything else. So if you made any money off of us, we want that money." You have every right to face whatever may happen to you dealing with that. So if you're doing it, and the company paying you for it, or the contracts and everything else, they put money in your pockets. You're doing it for the good of the service and you promoting their product. Why not? Get your money up and everything else. But if you're not doing it and you do it on the side, then hey, that's all on you. But it's YouTube, so there's a lot of people out there promoting stuff that's like not really theirs, or they're out spreading like this type of rumor and everything else or whatnot. So hey, it's all to me. It's all good. And whenever you take it as you go. So.
But can I interject with Takuma?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What you just said, it's funny. Like you got some folks who are desperate to be successful, and they will sell their ass. Like Capcom has sold their ass, and a couple other companies sold their asses to stay afloat. But with these YouTubers that are coming up, it's like, hey, it's like they had to do a casting couch just to get something big on YouTube with these companies. Like they literally are bending over or getting on their knees, like this, as the YouTuber right here, and on your knees over here. But yeah, they're literally selling themselves to become successful. It's desperation. They're using that power desperation move.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's now it's accepted practice, but again, you lose real reviews. Like it just it becomes manufactured at this point, and it fucking sucks. I'm sorry, but I was just caveating and agreeing with what you're saying, but also giving the reality behind it too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell my soul just to get to the top, and then on top of that, how long I'm gonna stay there. And if I did like sell my soul, I'm like, it ain't gonna be truly earned, because I'm like, well, I did this, and this just to get here. I'm like, no. Like, if it's something is mine, if it's truly mine, if I know it's mine, I'm gonna take it. But if not, I'm gonna earn it.
Now, you know
That's
what?
how I look at it.
Now to Nelson, me and him, what we have built with our two empires and merging them into one, it's been honest. It's been honest. I hate the fact that we even are having a podcast discussion on that to expose those YouTubers that are doing that bullshit. You know what I mean? That shame on you for trying to get a head start like that. Do it, grind like everybody else. Technically, this is just like doing like DLC to unlock success. You know, do this, and then, you know, we'll make sure that you get monetized and all these viewers and subscribers and stuff like that. Where me and Nelson busted our asses with, back in the day, only having like 100 something or whatnot, and when Nelson was at Raw Gameplay having like 2,000 and 3,000, while me and Anomaly only had like 200-300 people at most. You know what I mean? We went through the trenches. They should go through the trenches, and shortcuts are bullshit in gaming and trying to get to the top. You know what I mean? But some people may disagree. They're like, hey, get in where you fit in. But at the end of the day, integrity, a moral code of justice. Look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, did I get here on my own valor, or did I just sell my ass?
That is very true, but it's just very saddening to me that people will even go to this, like, to this substantial degree to just say, you know what, fuck who I am about. Fuck my own personality that I have on YouTube. I'm just gonna be a sellout, just like Seth Rollins.
Oh, he got downsized. Dang.
But it is definitely a iffy topic, because everyone likes money at the end of the fucking day. It pays bills.
True.
It pays for your car, your mortgage, you know, get video games, food on the table. It does what it does. That's the purpose of life that we live in right now. And if you have different means of getting money, hey, I'm not gonna take whatever you do in your methods to get money. You know, do what you gotta do, whatever you need to survive. But to me, it's just like I have a sense of honor that I like to do everything the right way and the proper way, not the fast cheating, robbing a bank kind of method. You know, I like to do everything honest and to be like legit with everything that I do. Same thing when me and Alex merged within the companies, you know, the Fighting Game League and New Mugen Order. We did everything from scratch. We started all over. We kept our viewers and we migrated them all into one spot. So that's
hard work is honest work. And at the end of the day, that can't be held over your head that, well, we did this for you. You won't have EA or Capcom or anybody strong arming us or putting us in an armbar and saying, hey, well, we did this and we're gonna apply pressure. No, we got the freedom to say fuck them, fuck their DLC practices, and fuck all that. We have freedom at the end of the day. We have honesty at the end of the day. And those YouTubers who are doing that, you're Mitch ass Mitches.
Mitches. All right, but does anyone else have a final say on this topic before it comes to a close?
Nah, don't do it.
Okay.
Just don't do it. So,
please like, rate, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to watch us live if you guys haven't already noticed on twitch.tv/New Gaming Order. And we also have an official website, newgamingorder.com. You can check out anything that's Twitch related, podcast related, any, you know, exciting and crazy news, and anything about the members of the panel here. So, thank you guys for participating and, you know, this topic. We're gonna cut into a short intermission. We'll be right back with another topic, so stay tuned.